S.C. Hayden's American Idol, Chapter 10. Close your eyes for a moment, and let me take you on a little trip. We are going to walk along hidden paths through these wooded hills. The enemy is ever watchful, so we must travel by night. We will carry no torches on this journey. Our steps are guided by memory, and by the moon and starlight. Down steep slopes we must climb, winding our way between the rocky outcroppings, until at last we enter the valley's cool interior. These trails are invisible to all but those who know their secret. This way now. A little further. Yes. Here we are. Veiled beneath the trees, rising from the mountain's very roots, is a secret spring. The bubbling water sparkles in the silver moonlight. Thick green grass grows in soft tangled tufts round the spring's mouth and along the banks of the small brook, which leads deep into the valley. The air here is clean and pure. The ground is sacred. This place belongs to Asherah. Her children have placed a carved pole in the ground beside the spring in her honor. The Hebrew warriors believe the poles themselves to be Asherah, and so they break them when they find them. But Asherah is in the bubbling spring and in the very wind and rain. Asherah flows through the valley. She's in the river, and she's in the trees, and she's in the moonlight. The pole is removed from this place during the daylight, for fear the enemy will find it and defile this sacred grove. But tonight, the pole is planted firmly in the earth. A woman steps forth from the shadows. She is nude, and her body is painted with golden dye. She is the color of moonlight. She stands silently beside the spring, eyes sparkling like fireflies. Now a man emerges from the sacred grove. He too is nude and painted. He is the color of earth. 3 times they circle each other, chanting softly. She is a priestess, and he is a priest, and tonight they'll perform the sacred rites in the way that the goddess has taught them. Together they tumble to the ground and make love in the soft grass. Their passion is carnal. He takes her as a wild animal takes its mate. She is clutching the earth in her hands, digging her toes into the grass, lifting her buttocks high into the air, offering the priest access to her deepest places. When the priest looses his seed, Asherah is pleased, and thus the children of the goddess ensure the fertility of their crops and the health of their children. But tonight is not a good night for the children of Asherah. There are others here tonight who do not adore the goddess, and who care nothing about the fertility of pagan crops. It is not seed and water and the promulgation of life that they have on their minds tonight. It is blood and murder. Suddenly the grove is awash with torchlight. The Hebrew warriors spring their trap, bounding forth from their hiding places. With tunics, beards, and spears, they descend upon the children of Asherah. Cries of "God is great!" echo through the valley, and blood runs into the bubbling spring. Idolatry had a rough start in the world. It should be no surprise that idolatry's rebirth under the American Idol Company was not without a few bumps in the road.